Hello, this is Skibby, and today I wanted to talk about the Benchmade Taggedout and do some comparisons that I felt weren't present on the internet, because one of my favorite knives is, well, I guess I'm one of the few that actually grooves it, and that is the Benchmade Redoubt. I felt that this knife doesn't get a lot of love, and here comes Iro. And I wanted to see, because these are comparable size, it's just this one is a clip point, this one is kind of a clippy drop. I don't know what you want to call that. I don't know. But I wanted to see how they stacked up, because they're all in the out family, like with the Bugout. I don't have the bailout, and is there another one? Who knows? There's a bunch of knives that all have this profile. Excuse, sir. Excuse me. And I just wanted to talk about the differences, because a lot of them follow this fun, hand slides right in their pattern, except for the original Redoubt, which is strange to me. Corrected by Applied Weapons Tech Scales, AWT. But we're just rambling right now. So I got a little jealous of Jake's Taggedout that he got in Going Gear, but then I found that they have the what is it, the Magnet Cut one with its orange blade and carbon fiber scales. So I wanted to see what other options they had, and I came across this one with thumb studs, which is more EDC friendly, I guess. I don't know. I get the pill slit, because the other ones don't have thumb studs. They have a pill slit right here. And like, this is part of the Hunt series, so I get like, if you're caping something or skinning something, you don't really want the honey, come on, the thumb studs to get in the way, or that's one more thing that you got to clean, all that stuff. So I get it. Definitely get it. So this one is in S45VN, which I actually really like as a steel, and so I figured I'd pick this one up, and I got it from Sportsman's Guide with a certain code, so you don't have to pay full price. That's all you got to do. But yeah, so this came in, and I wanted to see how it was against other stuff. First, talking about this, this is in G10 instead of the FRN of the Bugout or the OG. I'm not partial to G10, like even when it comes to Spyderco or something. This stuff I kind of like. I don't know if it's just because it's smooth or what. It feels solid. It feels comfortable. And yeah, I'm grooving the handle so far. Not that, the Spyderco one is bad. It just, I don't know. It feels cheaper, I guess. I'm not sure. I don't know how to put my thoughts into words about that. But otherwise, it's well contoured. We got this fun cutout down here, I guess for pinching. I figured it's for caping or something, but you can also pencil grip it, which is really fun if you're into that. But this blade is so thin. It's so thin. It's almost as thin as the Bugout blade, like crazy thin. Crazy thin. And I mean, it is in the Out series, so it's just the big brother to the Bugout. I guess you can think about it that way. But yeah, really liking it so far. This one comes with a backspacer instead of the lanyard hole just being part of the scales. Okay, that's fine. It kind of looks cool. Doesn't feel bad when you're squeezing back there. That's fine at all. The orange accompanied with the green looks pretty slick, I think. I do think it would blend in on the ground, so that's unfortunate. But that's alright. You got a nice shiny blade, right? Which is another thing that I was confused about. Because both the Redoubt and the Bugout that I have, I know they do make silvery ones of these, uncoated ones. Of this one, not this one. But this coating is actually really cool. I like it a lot. I don't know if the wear on this one is going to come through. It does wear. Sir, come on. But what it also does, tape goop doesn't stick to it as well. It really doesn't. Now, you know, out in the woods for this thing's intended purpose, that's not necessarily a problem coming across tape goop. But you already put the thumb studs on there, right? To make it more EDC friendly. I thought we were in this to win this, right? So a coated blade, I don't think would have been out of place. Not that I'm mad about this stonewash. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I don't know. Benchmade does a lot of things that make me wonder. But anyway, let's do some comparisons. Here's thickness against the standard Redoubt scales. Size comparison. Pretty dang close right there. But the Redoubt is definitely thicker. Against the AWT scales, sir. Again, much thicker. These scales are actually thicker than the standard ones, but the heft that you get feels really good in the hand. One of the problems that I do come in, I don't know if you will be able to hear, but there is a little bit of scale wobble, which is unfortunate. But these are aluminum against steel. Aluminum softer. I figured that was going to happen. That's kind of why I'm not in love with aluminum scales at all. Like on this 960, just not my favorite thing. But yeah, so pretty good size. It's thinner. So I do kind of getting my thoughts together while Iro sticks his nose and stuff. I do enjoy the thin profile in the pocket, and like Metal Complex says, if you're just carrying this around in your sweatpants like I'm doing today, it's pretty good because it's nice and lightweight. I think even with the G10 it's like sub 2.5 ounces. Like, this thing is crazy light for how big it is. So, you know, it's pretty good, and man, is it slicey. Holy cow. It took out some boxes like nobody's business. It was really fun and really great. That said, I have no problem, like almost the same experience with this one, and if I do come across, like, you know, muddy cardboard or something that is a little bit more stuck, or you know how it goes. Not everything's perfect. Real world stuff. The girth in the handle really helps to push, and it's comfortable to do. So I do think that it would be a good idea if Benchmade wanted to continue this out series if they revisited the Redoubt, because, like, I don't know. I think that blade is sexy. I don't know about you. To me, this is a sexy blade. Nothing against the clip points or the more pronounced clips. That's fine. But I just really, really like this. It's great. Are you spinning it? Okay. Silly boy. So, I do think that they missed the mark, and they could have done something like these AWT scales initially, instead of whatever the heck this thing is with its stupid clip that I don't even have on it, because it's an okay clip. Like, it's a good idea because it comes in through here and folds around. The problem was they didn't make it wide enough to accept a pocket. They didn't give any allowance. So when it finally got on there, like, it was pinchy up here instead of rounded. So it held onto your pants instead of broke free. Anyway, Benchmade, do better. This one's pretty good, but like I said, the handles could be a little bit thicker. You probably can't see in there, but it's not really milled out. Like, there's milling for the cartridge, but there's not milling further back. It's just flat slab. So honestly, they could have made this lighter, but if you could do that, you could, like, make them thicker. Because this isn't that much thicker, but it feels so much better in the hand. Just from the thickness. The thickness. Not that this is bad. It just could be better, in my opinion. Just could be better. We already did this one, right? Same thin, or just about. Benchmade, the Bugout's a little bit thinner, and that's okay. It's pretty okay. This one was thicker. Here's a grip tune for all you oldies. Of course, the grip is way bigger. The grip just feels great in the hand. Great worker. Here's the, what was this, 960? This was Dad's gift, only he lost the backspacer. So 960 is way thinner. 960 it's even thinner than the Bugout and about the same size. Just never caught on. Just never caught on. Probably because it was way too expensive. It's an Osborne. This one's in D2. It's got a funny blade. Weird hump in the handle. So, you know, I kind of get it. Bugout, we know. So, then if you compare it to Spyderco's are, of course, thicker. Well, the stock is. I guess the handles aren't much. The handles aren't much thicker. This one's also S45 in. You know. So, if you wanted a Benchmade with contoured handles in the same thickness as Spyderco, Taggedout might be for you. Here it is next to the PM2. Longer blade. Not a longer handle. Yeah, not a longer handle, but your hand contour place is bigger on the Benchmade. People like to make Spyderco and Benchmade fight all the time. Man, I like them both. But like, if I had to pick one, I am gonna go Benchmade, just because they fit in my hand better. The Mannix is pretty close, honestly. Really, really like this one. But it's so tall. Why is it so tall? These ones aren't nearly as tall. Not nearly. I don't know. Now I'm just rambling. Anyway, Benchmade Taggedout. Hefty price. You know, $270 is what is the asking price for these. $180 for the standard model. So that was a pretty big jump. Then I think the MagnaCut ones are like $323 or $333 or $337, something like that. Under $340. I don't know if that's your bag. It is light as heck. Of course, we got the Benchmade clip. It was a great clip. Anyway, just came on to I don't know, talk about Benchmade. Let me know if you like the clip points or more of the drop points, or if you need a blade this thin. Because look at this. Look at this. It's so thin. It's so much thinner than this stock. I don't know. But this one, the length of the blade allows it the weight to carry it down. That doesn't always happen with the Bugout. This thing's so light. And being in G10, I can actually reverse flick it with some regularity because the handles are more rigid. I love that. I love that. With the FRN ones, sometimes they warp when you're, you know, bend when I'm pushing, and I just can't get it. So that was a problem with these ones too. The blade's so wide, you saw how thin the slit was. It like is squished in there all the time. Sometimes if you push down as you open it, it doesn't open. So aluminum ones fixed that, and G10 fixed the Bugout's issue. I don't know. I don't hate the FRN. I love it on the Kryptonian. This is amazing. This is an amazing knife. It's so tough and it feels great. But these are 130 now. This is 270. These are well, I got mine for cheap, but how much are these going for? 180 also? Something like that? That's crazy, man. But anyway, I don't know. I just, my feelings about Benchmade, I wish that they were leaders in their market instead of followers. You know what I mean? They're not fixing things that aren't broken, but they're also not trying new things with new goofy steels. This one's an S110V. Like, what the heck? I do wish that more stuff was in crew wear. Here's an S45VM. So, but, you know, with Benchmade we got CPM D2, D2, S30V that they use for everything. This is 154 CM before CPM 154, and S45VM. They're all pretty standard stuff, man. I don't know. Benchmade can do better is my deal. But the Taggedout is pretty good. If any of that stuff is up your alley, I'd say go for it. It is pricey, but it feels great. It feels great. The $270 price tag puts it right in around where the Bestech Sin is. And I gotta say, I prefer the Sin to this. But this is way lighter, and I'm not worried about it chopping my fingers off when I'm shutting it. So it's probably going to get carried more. Just because it's more beatery. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, Here's Iro. Crunchy is off getting his testicles removed because it's that time. So he's having a bad day, but the other cats aren't being bitten every 4 seconds. So, you know, trade-offs. Anyway, I hope your Thursday's going well. I hope you guys had a great Christmas, and I hope you guys have a great New Year. And yeah, goodbye.